Hello. So this is about my third take of trying to do this video. I tried using a script before. It wasn't exactly working out for me, so right now I'm just going to ring it. So today on Book Talk we are doing Wringer by Jerry Spinelli, and don't know if you can read this right now, but it says, "Not all birthdays are welcome." So, there's many different things I'm going to talk about today with this. I'm going to talk about the writing style, characters, plot, setting, theme, stuff like that. I guess we'll start off with somewhat of a characters list of the main characters and the most important characters. Farquhar is the antagonist. I don't know why I like to start with the antagonist, I just do. So Farquhar, the antagonist, Palmer, the protagonist, Dorothy, the other protagonist that sort of like helps Palmer get back to whatever it was that is reality in their world. And then there's Beans, Mutto, and Henry. And those are the three that come in at the very beginning of the book. So I'm going to read you my favorite paragraph from the book, just to make you a little more interested in the book, see if it'll help you with anything. The very first paragraph in the book, because it's just like interesting. It's also the one on the back of most books. So here you go. Ready? When you read it, well, I'm not going to read it. I know it by heart. So, the pigeon's eye is like a polished shirt button. The pigeon's eye is orange, with a smaller black button in the middle. It looks up at him. It does not blink. It seems as if the bird is about to speak, but it does not. Only the voices speak. Ring it. Ring it. Ring it. He cannot ring it. Nor can he let go. He wants to let go desperately, but his fingers are stone, and the voices chant, "Ring it! Ring it!" And the orange eye stares. Yep. My favorite entire line from the entire book, and it just happens to be the first little page there. So there you go. That might have gotten you interested. It might not have, but it definitely was what made me interested. We always read the back of the book first. I don't know why I do. I just do. So characters. We've kind of gone over a list of them in the antagonist and protagonist part. As you can see, the guy I was just reading about, his name is Palmer. The author writes in third person, so he doesn't say I, he says he. He doesn't say I'm, unless he's doing it in dialogue. And I just love the use of dialogue in this. There's lots of dialogue, and it may only be a reading level that is 4.5 is the exact reading level. So what? People can still read it even if it's a low reading level. It's still a fun, interesting book to read. I know for a fact that Mr. Harrison, my language arts teacher, has a lesson based off of this book. My 6th grade teacher was the one who showed me this book, and I would not have read it if it wasn't for him. It's got a Newbery Award, so it's got a Silver Newbery Award. If you wrong side again. So it's a pretty long book too. I've gotten questions and stuff before from my friends about how many pages it was, because they were not interested in looking all the way to the back of the book, but I'll show you. It's 228 pages of awesomeness. There are lots, there's 40 chapters. 40 chapters. 40. This is my book, so I'm allowed to do stuff with it that I can show you. I'm rereading it. As you can see, there's a piece of paper in here bookmarked, because I'm rereading it again because I love it so much. Yeah, so there you go. That's characters, and I guess the theme of this book, the message he's trying to put out, is that two messages I got from this was that don't do what your friends do all the time, because sometimes your friends do stupid things, and that doesn't mean you have to do them too. The other lesson I learned is that if your friends don't want you to be yourself around them, if they want you to act different and they tell you, don't do that, that's stupid, then they're probably not your true friend, and you probably should stop hanging out with them. That's what Jerry put on me when I read this book. Definitely think that the writing style is amazing because how it starts out in the middle of the book. It starts out with what I just read you, and then it goes back to they're coming, la 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 la. Then says yep, it's a pretty interesting book, and I just dropped it. So there you go. That's that. The plot and setting. The setting. Let's do that. Their setting is that there is lots of trees and grass around. If you pay attention in the book, there's like lots of trees and grass. So I'm thinking they're more. And I know they go to a park during one of the settings because that's where Pigeon Day takes place. And you have to read the book because I'm not going to tell you what Pigeon Day is. You have to find out. Pigeon Day is one of the most important things in the book, which is why I'm not telling you, because that's something you should probably figure out on your own. Let's see. There's lots of other things I could tell you about it, but I don't want to give the book away, because I'm pretty bad at doing that. I'd like to give the book away too much. I really wanted to talk about the cover of this book. As you can see, it's Palmer and a pigeon shadow. See the pigeon shadow? I wanted to talk about the cover. I thought it was very interesting. The cover itself really made me want to read it. The cover and the title go really well together. I thought that the cover was really what made me want to read it the most. Also, this little thing right here, not all birthdays are welcome. I wanted to figure out what that means because I'm very curious. So I read the book, and I didn't exactly get what the not all birthdays are welcome thing is. Blech. Jerry, quit blowing our minds. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you guys to do something for me. If I am saying Farquaad wrong, or however you say it, I want you to tell me, because I learned if I say something wrong too many times, that's how I will say it, and I don't like saying people's names wrong, even if I don't like them. So just tell me if I'm saying Farquaad wrong, and then Farquid, whatever you say it as. And then if you're in my class, just tell me then if I'm saying it wrong. If not, just leave it in the comments or something. It basically for today on Book Talk, except for the one thing I wanted to tell you about. What was that? I did setting, I did characters, I did plot, I did theme. What else was there? Give me a second. Not very organized. Oh, no, never mind, I remember. So, while I'm looking this up, I'll just talk about the thing I wanted to tell you guys about. The thing I wanted to tell you about was that, oh, here we go. Characters, theme, plot, setting, conflict. There you go. That's what it was. Conflict. The conflict that I wanted to introduce, I don't want to introduce the whole conflict because that ruins the book. I also don't want to reveal the solution either. I don't want to even talk about the solution that much because then you're completely ruining the book. So, as you can see, Wringer's symbol is basically a pigeon. That's why it's on. There's a pigeon on every single cover of the book somewhere, or on the back somewhere, or even on the front, like in here area or something. There's always a pigeon somewhere in one of the Wringer books. And if you find a copy that doesn't, tell me, because then I will be just like totally freaked out. So anyways, the conflict is that he, the hint I will give you about the conflict is that he definitely encounters something bad. He gets this thing called the treatment done to him. You'll find out more about that if you read the book. He gets this thing, he befriends something he's totally not supposed to befriend. He doesn't exactly befriend it because it can't exactly talk back to him. I just gave you a huge hint. Can't talk back to him. So that's basically all I have to say for Book Talk. Next week, the book we will be doing be Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. also my book. I most of the time do books that I'm assigned or own, so this will be the next book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. I know a lot of you have read it, but I'm still going to review it. So that's basically it for book talk. Bye-bye. Do 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 do.